Hi guys, I'm back again today with another reaction video, and we are checking out Blackpink, a story of Blackpink, the revolution. And this is by the channel Asian Theory, but he changed it to Rice Squad. So yeah, we're going to check this out because a lot of you guys have been requesting this. And the videos that we've been doing for their individual documentary isn't as informative as I thought it would. So that is why we're going to check this out first and then probably continue, because we still have Rosé and Jisoo to watch, right? And then we'll do the Netflix as well. So before we do start, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell button to get notified whenever I do upload a video. So guys, let's check this out. Will I ever know how to speak? Blackpink in your area? Jennie, Lisa, Jisoo, oh yeah, Rosé. Oh, those outfits were banging.
34 music show wins, the most viewed YouTube video ever in the first 24 hours.
Oh.
First K-pop group to hit 1 billion views, the most listened to female K-pop artist on Spotify, the most successful K-pop girl group concert of all time,
Wow.
the best charting K-pop girl group of all time, the most popular K-pop girl group of all time.
Yes.
And their name is
Blackpink.
걸그룹 블랙핑크.
Blackpink.
K-pop group na Blackpink.
That's
Blackpink.
Philippine news.
Blackpink.
Blackpink in your area. That is like the best introduction or slogan.
Blackpink is a name that's known all over the world. They are the hottest group in K-pop right now. But what makes Blackpink so special? There have been other groups with a girl crush concept
Tell me, I
and
wanna
other
know.
groups with a hip-hop concept. But what did Blackpink do that started this revolution?
The rise of Blackpink.
In 2011, a group called 21 released their hottest single ever called I Am the Best. The group was on fire to become one of the
I know
most successful girl
Sandara.
groups of all time.
Of course,
By
she
the end
was
of their
in the
career, they had
Philippines.
700,000 sales,
And I
43
did
music
react
show
to-
wins, and 6 taesangs. 21's
21.
career had just begun to take off. In July of 2012, YG released a video called Future 21, and many fans interpreted this as YG getting ready to start a brand new girl group, despite 21 being brand new themselves, and they were right. The next month, YG released a video introducing a certain girl by the name of Jennie Kim. This would be the beginning of his fresh new girl group, Pink Punk.
Pink Punk.
Yes, you heard me right. Pink Punk. So after a series of teasers, reveals, and rumors, it was speculated that Pink Punk would be a 9-member group.
members. Oh.
So who exactly were these 9 rumored members? A name you might be familiar with is Yoona Kim. You might recognize her from the girl group The Ark, and more recently the duo Con. She was also on the reality show Superstar K3, Unpredictable.
Not how do you say, clued into the whole industry. Of course, I'm like in my small bubble, which is expanding slowly as well. So I have no idea any of these people. Sorry, but we're learning. Let's go back.
A name you might be familiar with is Yoona Kim. You might recognize her from the girl group The Ark, and more recently the duo Con. She was also on the reality shows Superstar K3, Unpretty Rap Stars 3, and The Unit. Next is
I have
Jennie,
no
who
idea.
finished 69th in Produce 48 and is now in the group Secret Number.
Oh, I know her.
Then we have soloists
Jennie.
Jang Hana and Kim Eunbi. And lastly,
Because
Seomyeon.
I react to
yes,
Secret Number.
Seomyeon, main vocalist of G-Idol
Oh
and
yeah,
Ari
she
of
talked.
KDA.
We actually, how do you say this? I actually watched an introduction to Secret Number, and she mentioned that. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. So forgetful.
Yes, Seomyeon, main vocalists of G-Idol, and Ari of KDA.
Oh,
Slowly, one by
even
one, these
G-Idol.
5 members were removed from the group. Until May of 2016, 4 years after Pink Punk was introduced, we were left with these 4 names. Jennie Kim, main rapper, the face of the group, and the first revealed official member. Next we
Jennie.
had Lalisa Manoban from Thailand. Lisa debuted as the main dancer and lead rapper of the group and was the
Ooh.
first non-Korean idol ever of YG Entertainment.
Oh,
The next revealed
YG.
member was Kim Jisoo, the visual and oldest member of the group, debuting at 21 years old.
Oh.
And the last member of the group to be revealed was Park Chae-young from Australia, more commonly known as Rosé, the main vocalist. On June 28, 2016, YG finally revealed the name of the 4-member group, Blackpink.
Oh.
And in just less than 2 months, Blackpink rocked the world with their duo singles Boombayah and Whistle. It was new, it was fresh, but also confident, cocky, and powerful, thus finally
What?
bringing
I want to see
Blackpink
that.
to your area. Both Boombayah and Whistle topped the charts. 14 days after debuting, they won their first music show award,
What?
the fastest a girl group had ever won a music show award after debuting. Just 3 months later, they released Playing with Fire and Stay. And later in the year, they won 5 Rookie of the Year awards.
블랙핑크
In just 6 short months, Blackpink had already
Damn.
become a legendary group. Fast forward to June of 2018, with just only 5 songs, Blackpink was already the 2nd biggest girl group in K-pop. Then, they dropped a song by the name of Doo Doo Doo.
Oh, this
Little
one-
did they know. And
This took the world by a storm. Everybody knew about this. Maybe you didn't know them, but you knew this song, right? Or this song made you know them. Like, I knew them before because, of course, I keep saying this. I'm in the Philippines. We are into K-pop a lot. So even if you don't like know the groups, you will hear songs on the radio or everywhere you go, cafes, wherever, they will play Blackpink, BTS, all the groups that you know of.
then, they dropped a song by the name of Doo 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 Doo. Little did they know, and little did the world know, that this song would be the catalyst that propelled Blackpink into international stardom.
Yep.
It was an instant sensation and became the most viewed video in 24 hours
didn't know
in
that.
YouTube history, and eventually it became the most viewed K-pop group video of all time with 1.2 billion views.
Whoa.
The song was
Oh,
addictive and the choreography was viral.
Hmm.
It debuted at number 55 on the Billboard 100, which at the time was the highest charting K-pop song
Wow.
ever by a girl group. In fact, they were the first K-pop girl group to make the chart since Wonder Girls in 2009. Their first mini album Square Up sold 320,000 units on Kaon, and at the time became the 8th best-selling Korean album of all time
Oh,
for a girl group.
wow.
Their presence eventually caught the eye of a certain British singer by the name of Dua
Dua
Lipa.
Lipa.
This would eventually spark a collab called Kiss and Make Up, which would once again chart on the
I
Billboard
don't know if
100.
I've heard
In
that,
October of
though.
2018, Blackpink signed with Interscope Records, which is under a little company by the name of Universal Music Group, the
Oh.
biggest music company in the world. And it seemed like Blackpink was everywhere.
Wait,
they
I
made
don't
the
get
biggest
it.
Interscope Records.
Blackpink go global by signing with Interscope. So what does that mean? Because they're under YG. How does that work? Let me know. Explain it. Or maybe they will. Because I don't get it. Or maybe you can sign under 2 labels? I don't know. Somebody
Which is
explain.
under a little company by the name of Universal Music Group, the biggest
biggest,
music company
yeah.
in the world. And it seemed like Blackpink was everywhere. They made appearances on the talk shows The Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert and Good Morning America. Then in March of 2019, they became the first K-pop girl group to ever grace the cover of Billboard magazine. Later that year, they embarked on their In Your Area World Tour, which
Ooh.
would eventually become the most successful world tour by a girl group of all time, grossing $37 million.
Ooh.
Their single Kill This Love dropped on April 5th,
I reacted to
2019,
that.
once again breaking the record for the highest charting K-pop girl group song, charting at 41. Their album Kill This Love would garner 380,000 sales in Gaon, becoming the 7th best-selling girl group album of all time. On
Of
April
all
12th,
time.
Blackpink went on to become the first K-pop girl group to ever perform at the Super Music Festival, Coachella.
Oh,
On April
yeah.
22nd of
This was
2020,
huge.
Blackpink collaborated with Lady Gaga to release the single Sour Candy. This would once again
Why don't I know any of their collaborations? I didn't know about Dua Lipa. I didn't know about this. I know about ice cream though. That one I know. But then other collaboration, I don't think I know any. I don't know why.
Break the record for the highest charting K-pop girl group song, charting at number 33. On June 26th, Blackpink released their long-awaited single,
like this.
How You Like That,
I
and
like
would
that.
go on to break 5 Guinness World Records, including the most viewed YouTube video ever in 24 hours with 86.3 million views. Just 8 hours later, the video went on to become the fastest video of all time to hit 100 million
$100
views.
million.
6 days later,
I was
it
gonna say
broke
1
200
million.
million views, the fastest video of all time to reach it. Which leads us to today, August 28th. Blackpink's newest single with none
I know
other
this.
than Selena Gomez. Everything that Blackpink touches turns to gold, and there is no doubt that this next single will continue to elevate Blackpink to the zenith of K-pop history.
Blackpink and Concept.
A newcomer or even a veteran to K.
Black and Pink Concept. Okay.
A newcomer or even a veteran to K-pop will know after the first seconds of watching or listening to Blackpink, immediately they'll get hit with that doo-doo-doo-doo. This group is different. There's a certain power and energy that emanates from Blackpink's music and image. To reiterate the earlier question, other girl groups have done the girl crush concept like 21 or 4 Minute. There have been other groups with the hip-hop concept. Remember Evil?
I have
Remember
no idea
Glam?
who Evil and Glam
Those
are.
groups have not even come close
I only
to
know
what Blackpink
21.
has achieved in 4 short years. What is their secret? How do they make the masses whistle like a missile?
I wanna know. What's this?
In 1998, K-pop was still in its early infancy. This new exciting generation of music gave birth to some groups like SES with their vibrant love songs, Finkel with their cute, energetic, sporty concepts,
Damn,
and
look at
last was a
that.
group by the name of Baby Vox. They combined elements of Western hip-hop with the brand new energetic K-pop, the original Girl Crush.
Oh,
Together, these 3 groups dominated the radio waves.
I like that
Sound familiar?
song.
How about
Maybe
now?
Vox.
Oh wait,
Now.
there we go.
Yeah.
After the first generation of K-pop came and went, another hip-hop group was breaking records left and right. 21, expanding on the empire that Baby Vox built. They added another layer of badassery and rebellious nature to their songs. 21
I
was
can't
changing the
believe
K-pop industry.
Sandara
And
was
finally, in
21.
2016,
Yeah.
enter Player 3,
Crazy.
Blackpink, who was almost a carbon copy of 21. In fact, YG himself stated that Blackpink was meant to be a copy-paste of 21. He did not want Blackpink to be any different at all, saying, "I tried to make the YG version of a girl group like I did with 21, but this time I wanted the girls to look pretty too." Just like how 21 built their foundation on Baby Vox's concept, Blackpink was once again evolving the concept of 21. So what exactly is the Blackpink concept? Blackpink is the energetic hook and the exotic beats hitting your eardrums, the thumping bass and the blaring air horns,
the music
the
is
combination
good. And
of
the
swag,
vocals.
hip-hop, badassery, and
Swag,
fire,
yes.
a little bit of sexiness, a touch of glamour, and a hint of female empowerment.
Yes,
The
come
mix
on.
of dark black ferocity and a dash of bright pink pop sound. Jennie's power.
I like
Jisoo's
that
sac-
because they give us like, maybe that's a concept, black and pink, right? It's like, I'm swagalicious. I have, like bad ASS boss, vibe. But I can also be sweet, okay? I'm sweet and sour at the same time. So do not think that this sweetness is not gonna bite you in the ASS if you do something crazy to me. So I feel like that is the concept, right? Like you see somebody who's like, but I also have sass. But anyways, let's go back.
in sound, Rosé's alluring vocals, and
yeah.
Lisa's lethal raps. This
Lisa
is the
on
Blackpink sound.
another level. All of them actually.
Blackpink is not the first girl group to do a girl crush concept,
is
and they
wrong with
certainly
I
won't
again?
be the last, but they are the greatest of all time to do it.
Yes.
Now, as much as we praise the girls of
Everybody will know them
Blackpink
till,
is so much more than just the
I
girls
don't know,
themselves.
centuries
There's a team of
after
executives,
us.
of administrators, a team that makes music, a team that makes wardrobe, a team that choreographs, and of course, a team that makes big marketing decisions.
Yeah.
Now, any great company or organization needs to have a solid marketing team and great brand image. But what exactly does brand image mean? Simply put, it's the customer's perception of a brand. What does a customer think when they see your brand? A perfect example is Apple. You see Apple and you already know what they're about.
Quality.
They're sleek, they're futuristic, they're high-tech, they're clean. You see Nike, you think sports, speed, strength, inspiration. Now that is brand image. Out of all the groups in K-pop, Blackpink has the strongest brand image. There's a saying in marketing, if you confuse, you lose. Meaning if the consumer doesn't know what your product or service is about, you'll lose them. But one look at Blackpink, you don't even have to listen to their music, and you know what this group is about. You understand their image, their concept, their music. You, the consumer, already know all this way before Lisa even whispers Blackpink in your area. They're fierce, powerful, glamorous, they're hip-hop, they're girl crush. YG has carefully crafted Blackpink's image from the sound of their music to the color of their hair. We already discussed their music concept, but there's also the costume, the facial gestures, the makeup, the merch, the light stick, the teasers, the set,
That's
and
a
props.
lot.
Even who they interact with and the events they attend are all part of their brand image. As a result,
they have a
Blackpink
song
only
together because they need to. Like, imagine. Oh my gosh.
attends VIP prominent
I
events,
can't wait
and they
for,
rarely
like, a
attend events
comeback.
with other idols like music shows or even the ISACs. YG has been infamous for this in the past, wanting his groups to appear exclusive, or as some haters would say, YG wants Blackpink to appear as they're better than the other groups. And there may be some
Of
truth
course,
to that.
like,
Blackpink was
why would you create something that is not better than someone else, right? It's like, it's pointless of creating something like, oh, I'm gonna make a mug that is worse than this one. Like, what is the point? Why even start, right? Like, haters are just dumb. I don't get it. That's what they're haters. Like, they will never accomplish anything in life because they're just low IQ, right?
Blackpink to appear as they're better than the
I'm
other
sorry.
groups.
I went
And there
in
may be
because-
some truth to that. Blackpink wasn't meant to be like the other groups. Right from the start, when he built this group, YG was aiming for something bigger than just Korea. He wanted to dominate the whole entire world. Blackpink was built
maybe
with that
Beckham.
specific purpose in mind. Built specifically as the group that would target the Western audience and preferences.
We have
Precisely
G-Idol.
why this group
We
was
have
picked with 3
Mamamoo.
fluent English
I love
speakers,
Mamamoo
2
too.
Japanese speakers with the other 2 learning,
これから日本での活動頑張りますので皆さん応援よろしくお願いします
and 2 speakers with basic Mandarin. This is to target the 2 biggest markets in the world and the most populated country in the world. The group is one of the most skilled multilingual speaking groups in the industry.
Yeah.
Lisa, at this point, is a walking Google Translate app.
세 개.
3,
3개국어.
4,
어머.
Thai, Korean, English, Japanese, maybe? Or Mandarin, I'm not sure.
This next big marketing move will be referred to as the "as if it's your last" strategy. When Blackpink debuted in 2016, they had 2 singles. Then just 3 short months later, they came back with the singles "Playing with Fire" and "Stay."
Damn, they
And
were
fans were excited because
working.
it seemed like the group was consistently coming out with new music. Then 7 months later, in June of 2017, "As If It's Your Last" hit the deck like pam pam pam. It was an exciting single with bright
I know
aesthetics
this
and a
song.
hot beat, but that's all it was, a single. No album, no B-sides. The name As If It's Your Last was truly a fitting name for Blackpink because it felt like, well,
It was
it
their
was
last-
their last single.
Oh.
And for the next year, the airwaves were silent. The fans were furious, annoyed, dejected, but most importantly, they were hungry.
A lot of you guys are asking for our comeback. It's hard to ignore because it hurts my feelings. Just to read them and just ignore. I'm not ignoring, guys. It's just that we are not too sure. So, I'm sorry. Don't give up, guys. Let's not give
It's gonna
up.
be
Both of us.
extravagant.
The fans thirsted for any piece of Blackpink content they
Aw.
could find their hands on. Rumors, mashups, fan
But
art,
they've been doing
YouTube
solos,
theories,
right?
the reality TV show
outside
Blackpink House.
of it?
Finally, in June 2018,
Oh,
the
2018.
famine was doubling Blackpink's entire discography from 5 to 9 songs. And immediately, Blackpink knocked that and got another banger.
Oh.
As mentioned earlier, Doo 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 became the most viewed video in 24 hours
Which
in
one
YouTube
was
history,
this? I wanna
and
know
eventually became the most viewed K-pop group video of all time with 1.2 billion views.
Whoa.
So it seemed like YG's strategy had worked. Here I have outlined a 100% foolproof YG plan. Step
YG
1,
smart.
starve the fans for a
So
year.
smart,
Step 2,
like-
tease them a little. Give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Step 3,
It's like,
release.
yeah, tease,
Drop the
like,
single
okay,
that's
then
too hot to handle.
go
And the last step
for
is
a while.
dominate the charts. Kill them and stack up my millions. Now, this is a
He's
risky
probably
strategy.
using like the psychology of love to, or human nature.
Kill them and stack up my millions.
Yeah.
Now, this is a risky strategy, but in economics, this is called the scarcity principle. If
Ooh,
there's very
yeah.
little of a product, in other words, if a product or service is scarce, more people will deem it to be of high quality,
Exactly.
driving up
That's
demand.
why limited
How many times have you
editions.
seen advertisements that say limited time offer or
Exactly,
while supplies
exactly.
last? Scarcity creates demand. People want what they
Demand
can't
and
have.
supply, yeah.
K-pop fans hate it, but it really is a genius move. Other K-pop groups
True.
wouldn't be able to pull it off. K-pop groups depend on constant promotions and comebacks to create brand awareness. But Blackpink's
You
brand
have
awareness
no idea
stats
how
are
many
already
times I
maxed
go
out
to
at level
someone's
99.
channel. I'm like,
There isn't a
why are
K-pop
you not
fan
uploading reaction to this? Like, I want to watch somebody react to things, right? And I'm like, why are you not uploading? And then they will upload, let's say, once a week, right? And you just crave for more. Instead of you like, oh, okay, fine, you don't upload as often, fine, I'm gonna not watch you anymore. We'll be like, why are you not uploading? You know, it's like the opposite. It's so crazy, but I like the strategy.
Blackpink's brand
Maybe let's
awareness
use it on
stats
this
are already
channel.
maxed out at level 99. There isn't a K-pop fan alive who
Everybody will
doesn't
be
know who
commenting like,
Blackpink
we
is,
don't
so
care.
they're able to use this method to build demand. Additionally, YG built Blackpink with the intention of expanding globally, specifically westward. I know for K-pop fans, a year break is a long time,
Oh,
but
really?
for Western standards,
Yeah.
a year would actually be considered a very fast comeback. Ed
Exactly.
Sheeran usually has a 2 to 3 year break in between his albums.
Imagine if
Pharrell
you're
hasn't
freaking-
released an album since 2014.
Yes, Happy.
Queen is
After
still
Happy,
active
he's
and
gone.
performing and going on tours, but they haven't released new music for 24 years. So with that perspective in mind, is
Imagine Queen will.
one year really
Just
that
imagine.
long?
That's another
Awesome
topic.
screen, awesome camera, long
I've been seeing Jennie and Calvin Klein a lot, and I'm like, oh, this girl. I want to buy that Calvin Klein underwear, but also I want to hear a music. You see, I'm also being reeled in with this strategy that YG is going for.
That long?
awesome screen, awesome camera, long lasting battery life.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to talk so much.
Music, choreography, a great marketing team.
guy has
Those
a
are all great things to
Very
have.
clear skin.
But what really
Jealous.
draws people to Blackpink are the heroines of Blackpink themselves. Park Chaeyoung, Lalisa Manoban, Kim Jisoo, and Jennie Kim.
I didn't even
Whether
know
it
their
be their
real name, to be
charm, their
honest.
personality, their story, or their amazing talent, there is something about each of them that makes a fan want to follow them, devote their life, or possibly even worship them. Lisa was born in 1997 with the name Pranpriya Manoban in Thailand. Early in her childhood, she met with a fortune teller who said she should change her name to Lalisa,
Oh.
as this name would bring her immense
I'm getting
luck.
goosebumps.
And what does Lalisa actually mean?
I have no idea.
Translation? The one who is praised. Fast forward a decade later, and the name could not be more true. She is the most popular global idol in the world by a huge margin. On Instagram, she has 38 million followers, making her the
Wow.
90th most followed account in the world.
Oh, yeah?
Of the top 100 accounts, she had the most engagement, with 21% of her audience engaging with Lisa. For comparison, the top 5 accounts, the official Instagram account, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ariana Grande, The Rock, and Kylie Jenner, have an engagement of 1.55%.
But she has
In 2019,
9.
she was the most searched and trending idol, according to Google. Her star power was such that even her legs alone went viral all over the world, with people like Stephen Colbert, James Corden, Lil Nas, and thousands of others parodying the meme. People love Lisa. People want to be Lisa. People praise Lisa.
Yes. So close. Oh. Aw.
What is it about Lisa that draws people to her? look at you, now look at
Look
her.
at you.
Well, first
Look
and
at me.
foremost, she is the pinnacle of dancing prowess in the industry. She was able to beat out
yeah.
thousands of other
We've
hopefuls in
seen her
Thailand at the
done a lot
2010
of
YG auditions
woo
because she
moves.
was the best dancer and best
Oh,
performer
damn.
by miles and miles.
She is.
I've reacted to, I think, almost all the Lily films, not on this channel, but if I remember, I'll put the link because a lot of people are telling me to react to it, and I'm like, I've already reacted to it, but because you don't know, I'm gonna link it down in the description.
She can be very, very sexy and very, very cute.
She
has
is all.
perfect control of her body.
Yep.
She can take a move that would look awkward on anybody and make it look amazing.
Yep.
You watch her and all you want to do is dance.
When she dances, you can see that she has flame in her veins. Her dance is like crack. Every day she's styling, killing everything in her way. She's wild, and not only that, Lisa just has such a lovable personality. She's funny, she's cute, she's cheerful. She's just a ball of sunshine and optimism. You can be sure that she'll be kicking down the door to everyone's heart in your area. Rosé was born in 1997 in Auckland, New Zealand as Park Chae-young. She later moved to Melbourne,
Park
Australia when she was 7 and spent
Chae-young?
most of her life there.
Chae-young?
Originally,
Chae-young?
Rosé did not believe that becoming a K-pop idol was in the cards for her, but her
Oh.
father encouraged her to follow her dreams.
Aw.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that you love me. Everything's alright.
Oh my so good.
Did you audition for YG in Australia?
Yes, like literally, like
YG 's
just an
all
open
over.
audition.
Why'd you do it?
Because my dad told me to.
Your
Rosé
dad
stated,
will be
in
like,
Australia,
pick me.
I didn't think that there was much of a chance for me to become a singer, especially to become a K-pop star. I was living so far from the country that it never really occurred to me as a possibility. And from day one, Rosé was noted for her amazing golden vocals. In the 2012 auditions at Sydney, she beat out 700 other hopefuls,
wow.
placing first. Because of her unique voice as a 16-year-old, she was placed on a track called Without You, with the biggest name in K-pop at the time, G-Dragon. Since then, of course, she's debuted with Blackpink, captivating not only with her prominent singing, but with her sweet charm, kind heart, and innocent wholesomeness.
All the times that you rain my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. Find a man like you got me twisted. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I'm officially missing you.
I want to react to her covers.
And then there's Kim Jisoo. All it takes is
I
one
don't
glance,
know
and
anything
immediately
about
you're
Jisoo.
hit
I'm
with her
so
immaculate
sorry.
visuals. And
But
you're not
she
alone.
is the,
That's what the
like,
talent
for
scouts
me,
at
she
YG.
is the most beautiful. All of them are beautiful, but it's like she's my type of beauty. When I look at the whole group, like all of them are. Like I can't choose, but her face is just. Okay, I'm gonna stop being weird.
With her immaculate visuals. And you're not alone. That's what the talent scouts at YG noticed about Jisoo. Recognized as being one of the greatest visuals in K-pop
Yes.
today. She's a model for Kiss Me, Cartier, Burberry, and of course, one of Dior's muses. You wouldn't have guessed it by a first glance, but Jisoo is actually the comic relief of the group. In terms of variety skills and humor, Jisoo is easily the best in the group.
Aw.
She's wacky, funny, and eccentric.
It's so
In
sad I
Korea,
don't know
she's what's
anything
referred
about
to as
her.
having a 40 personality.
Because
She's a complete
she
goofball, which is what
is
most fans
so
love about her.
pretty.
Whether it's just being a complete
And now
jokester,
to know that
prankster,
she's
or balancing bottles,
fun,
what's
oh.
certain is that she won't be leaving fans bored.
Yahoo! My heart so bounce. Okay?
My heart's so bouncy.
And lastly, of course, is Jennie Kim. Many people are calling her the queen of K-pop, despite debuting just 4 years ago. Ever since she was revealed as a trainee back in 2012, she has been making waves. It seemed like even as a trainee, Jennie was destined for greatness, making her first MV appearance in 2012 as
Like
a
look at
16-year-old
her like
in
that,
G-Dragon's
right? And then wait. Like look at
2012, she
her like that. You wouldn't think she could rap, and
has been
then
making waves. It seemed like even as a trainee, Jennie was
you see her do that, you're like, what? am I looking at?
Destined for greatness,
So
making her first
diverse.
MV appearance in 2012 as a 16-year-old in G-Dragon's
What is wrong
XX,
with my
and
hair,
then
though?
even joining him on stage later
Oh.
for Black.
I don't
She was
know.
easily the most popular female idol in Korea
of
of
those
2019,
performances.
topping the brand rankings. She earned first place 6 out of the 12 months. Recently, her solo song, fittingly named Solo, was a monster hit, becoming the most viewed music video by a female artist with 500 million
Whoa.
views. Many people who know her personally describe her as being charming and sweet. On screen, she appears to be this fierce, powerful, bulletproof diva, but in real life, she's actually a sweet softie.
Aw.
이거 다리에 손 나올 것 같아.
아니면 내가 먼저
아니야, 누구야? 어떡해. 해피 뉴 이어. 안녕. 제가 다 봤어요.
나 진짜
Oh my god.
이렇게 놀랄 거 너무
나 살면서 내가 본 사람 중에
Can
제일
we
겁쟁이야.
stop scaring her though, people? Why? I wonder.
And is the poster child of badass, of girl crush, of ferocity. She is the princess of YG, the human Chanel, the it girl of Korea. The person everyone loves to hate.
Now that I see her, also like she's also pretty, so it's kind of like, you know, whoever's on the screen at that moment. Yes, if all of them are on the screen, they're all beautiful because I can't. Like, look at, it's unfair.
Human Chanel, the it girl of Korea. The person
this
everyone
point,
loves to
it's
hate.
unfair.
Some look at her with envy, while others look at her with
Envy.
admiration.
And
Some people
admiration.
hate her.
I don't-
Many people love her. But
I
everybody
really hate someone.
knows her. And together,
Envy
they
and
become the
admiration
most
is the
powerful
word
and
I
the most
can
hyped girl group in
say.
K-pop history. The world is theirs for the taking. Everywhere they show up, blows up. Currently, YG is sitting on the biggest gold mine in K-pop
yes.
history. Their potential is limitless. YG just needs to play his cards right, and currently, he has a royal flush. But
Ooh.
he actually needs to play them and let the girls of Blackpink shine. Blackpink recently hit their 4-year anniversary a couple days ago, and to date, they've only had 17 songs. And I know that's frustrating for a lot of Blinks who are just done with waiting.
Let me know how you feel, Blink.
I know you gotta be tired. And when the night gets dark, let them be your fire.
There's so much more to know. I just know them for their music that are mainstream. I don't know anything else, like in depth or B-side, even if there is. What is this song? Oh my god. How do you remove this? I know it's Jimin, but... Aww.
See you later, boy.
Rise Squad. I wonder why they changed the name. I loved Asian Theory. But anyways, that was very, insightful. Wow, I didn't know that they always had long breaks. And even last reaction, I think somebody mentioned they're still on a break. It's been a while since they dropped any songs. It's good that Lisa has been doing solo and also collaborations, because if not, it's like you wouldn't have any like Blackpink songs. So let me know how you feel about that, and if there is news or information on the next comeback, let me know as well, because that would be intriguing. And I'll come back next time with Jisoo or Rosé, and also Netflix reaction to their documentary. So let me know what you guys thought. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.